come easy.
Guys.
Soon as
Guys.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever we have money.
I have a question. I have a question.
You guys
Okay.
are
Please answer. Oh, I don't know. It's what is considered white here in America? What makes you white?
People here, I'm going away. I'm running away from here.
you're
Oh, yeah,
full-blown
I know.
American. David,
GG's boys.
you're full-blown American. Both your parents were born in America, and you were born in America, and
I
your
guess,
grandparents were born in America. That's when you know you're.
You're pure.
Also, it
You're
could just be
purebred.
your skin, like just like your
You're-
skin. If you're white, I guess.
Oh,
But I
fuck that
hear
too.
a
You
bunch
scared
of
me.
people saying, "Oh my God, you're not white," even though you have your skin pigmentation is white, but you're Jewish, so you can't be white. Like, well, that doesn't make no sense. I'm sorry. Fucking bitch.
No, where are you? Where are you?
I'm
Where are
done.
you? Oh, Bryan and Dawson are far from us.
Yeah, I ran
I was
away.
watching this video
from
of how fucking Nazis fucking before they started slaughtering and fucking killing Jews, right? They got some of some of their ideas from fucking America, because you know how we are back in the day, we oppressed the fucking minorities like Asians and mostly black people, and that's how they came up with their fucking fascist fucking I don't know ideology of how to fucking
Dawson, get in. Fuck, you're dead.
it's so fucking
They
complicated.
weren't really. The Nazis weren't really fascist. They were similar.
Oh, fuck.
The Nazis were similar to fascists, but they weren't entirely the same.
I mean, they wanted to kill every race that wasn't a fucking Nazi as well.
Fuck you.
They always said, "Oh, they can." Some Nazis, from what the stories I heard, they're like, "Oh, I can sense who's fucking pure." I'm like, "What the fuck? What is that supposed to mean?" Oh, you fuck, we're all dead. But it's still fascinating, like how their fucking mindset is. I've been going to a fucking rabbit hole into it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with them? And it's kind of similar now with fucking how it is today, with police and all that stuff. But it's not as similar,
Yeah,
but
it is interesting.
it's kind of like, I don't know.
It's not entirely the same.
No, it's just
It's a lot
some
better than it
similarities.
used to be, but
But
it's pretty bad. But it's not that bad compared to what happened during history. Like,
Yeah.
it's not really that bad.
yeah.
What are you talking
Like,
about?
sure, it sucks.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Like, in my opinion, like it wasn't all about race. It wasn't really about fucking ethnicity. It was all about power. They wanted to feel superior. Like, if they kill the fucking Jews, all of them, right? Who else will be next? The fucking blacks, the Asians. It's all about power for them. It wasn't really about race.
The thing is, it kind of was about race. They're killing Jews. They're killing Russians. They're killing everybody. Anybody who wasn't pure German.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
And the Germans they did kill were like the disabled, the gays, and stuff like that.
Well,
Like, they killed a lot of people. They killed a lot more than just Jews.
I know, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all about power. It was for them, yeah. Disabled, but that's not fucking including. It's not part of their race, right? For them, it's all about them being impure, quote unquote, impure. Whatever doesn't.
impurities.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wiping out all the impurities, and the only thing they deemed pure was German.
Yeah, it's crazy, and oh my god, I'm gonna fucking replay this fucking game again. It's called Wolfenstein 2. It's fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was just a fucking like Nazi shooter, but it's more than that, man. It's fucking crazy. Like, the main character, right? He's fucking Jewish, but whenever he's in front of these fucking Nazis and shit, trying to go undercover, they think he's like the perfect specimen, even though he's fucking Jewish. And they said, oh, we can tell whenever somebody's Jewish or impure, but the guy was literally in front of them, and they couldn't even fucking tell the difference of him being a Jewish guy. It's fucking crazy. Or how flawed their mindset is and their fucking thinking is. But yeah, I'm gonna play that fucking game again for sure later on.
It was pretty warped.
What game is it?
Wolfenstein 2, or the first two, the new Wolfenstein games. Not New Blood, not the recent one. The first two. The New Order and the old Colossus. I think that's what it's called. They're pretty good. It's like Doom, but you're killing Nazis. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, enough about race talk. We're making Dawson uncomfortable.
All right, my bad, bro.
No,
This is all out of the
no.
video.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm
Unless
dead.
he's gonna cut it in the video. There's somebody here.
I
This
did.
is
No.
this is
Like,
not making it in
the
the
video-
video, guys. I'm sorry.
Look,
Okay, man.
look,
God
look,
damn
listen
it.
to this. There's gonna be a small chunk of the video, and then it's gonna cut to some random ass part because all of that time that it was cut was gonna be us talking about race.
Oh wow.
No, nothing is wrong with whatever you guys talk about. Like, I can add it if you guys want. There's nothing bad.
I dare you.
It's all about
I
I
dare
dare you at it.
perspective.
Could you also inform us
We never took my name.
what you can? That's what I thought.
And guys, after
I'm
this
about
video,
to,
what I'm
okay,
talking
I'll
about.
ask you a bunch of controversial questions.
Alright,
Go ahead, my boy.
Okay.
Don't die, guys. Please don't. You better
Do
not
you
die.
think
Hold on, Eddie. Hold on. 1 second.
you? Okay.
I'm ready to be cut from Dawson's video. Okay, go.
Do you think euthanizing should be illegal?
Legal? What do you mean? What is that for? For people or for what? For
Illegal.
animals?
I mean, illegal.
For animals or what?
People.
For people, I don't know. A part of me thinks no, but a part of me thinks yes, because I don't think anybody deserves to die, or at least some crimes don't deserve the death penalty, but some crimes
You
do.
mean like in prison or what?
So you could interpret that many ways. So like, it could be someone on their
Oh, fuck.
deathbed who's like in pain,
Oh, shit, yeah.
or it could be the death sentence.
I don't know. Well, when it comes to people on their
Oh,
deathbed,
fuck.
I think you should ask them
Ah,
before you.
fuck! Guys, I'm about to die. Ah,
Wait, so
Oh my
you,
God.
what was the question? Like in prison?
No.
No, I
This
think
man.
euthanizing people should be. I don't
Wait,
think
that's
so.
Dawson over here.
what's up? What's up? There's another guy behind you. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. No. That man. He was thinking.
All right.
My bad.
Like what I was saying. Like if it's somebody on their
Dawson?
deathbed, I think you gotta ask them first. Like, do you want to be euthanized? You want to be put out of your misery, and then
Wait,
if they
wait.
say yes, go ahead.
But I have a question, bro. It depends on the circumstances, right? And like, fucking, if you're in jail or if you're in a fucking coma or anything like
Yeah.
that, it depends on circumstances.
It depends on
you know?
circumstances. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
for
if it's
medical
only-
issues.
It's up to the fucking family.
Well, yeah, it's up to them. It's up to them.
So
If
you think
someone
it should be an option though?
Yeah.
It could be an option. Like, I don't think it needs to be illegal or anything.
Okay. Now we move on to
But you gotta
abortion.
get- Abortion? Alright. This is a pretty interesting topic. Let's see. I
Okay.
think I'm kind of on both sides of this. Like, on the one hand, people they do have the right they do have the right to choose what happens to their own body, but at the same time, it kind of sucks that they're killing their kid. So like, I would say
I say,
yes. I would say yes to making it illegal, but like under certain circumstances.
ooh,
You know,
okay.
like I agree with the whole like getting if you get and then the guy actually impregnates you, then okay, then sure, like if you're not ready to have a baby and you don't want the baby, then sure you can get an abortion. That's fine, but like if it comes to like if you willingly got pregnant but then decided you want to have an abortion, that just kind of sucks. Like, what was the point?
Mhm.
And like,
But what if it was a mistake, like the fucking condom broke or anything like that? It's
What?
just an accident, you know? What if like the condom broke for accident, you know? You saw a shitty ass condom, you know? It's just, and it broke by accident.
the same thing applies. The same thing
I
applies.
feel
whether,
like there's consequences to your actions,
Yeah.
and if something were to happen because you were irresponsible, I don't think that's a reasonable excuse.
Yeah, That's not a reason. to
Especially
lose.
if the baby is viable, and you could for sure work out a way to take care of it.
Then
But
yeah.
I would
Like you
rather
can't
have
just use it as a contraceptive. But like if like a 12-year-old gets pregnant, obviously they should have a right to abort. Like they're gonna die. Like two
Well-
lives are not like one. Like they would both die basically in a
Yeah.
situation like that. So like you could play the number game in that situation. One comes out of life rather than both dead.
Well, I think no
alright.
matter what, it should still be pro-choice. Like it's
Oh.
the woman's body, you know.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
I feel like if the woman can abort it and she wants to abort it, I feel like it's gonna be even worse for the kid because he's gonna feel unwanted, like a fucking, and just imagine how he's gonna be treated like by the family or by the mom. So it's gonna be even more fucked up.
I know.
He might go to the foster
That
care
does-
system, and that's even fucking worse.
And then it's even worse. It's even more worse when the kid grows up to realize that their mom never really wanted them,
Yeah.
and like they wanted to abort them, and that does suck. Yeah, they do have
I
the
mean,
right to
I feel
choose
like-
what happens,
Yeah.
but it kind of sucks when it kind of sucks when they do decide to get it aborted.
It sucks, but I mean, I think it's better for the kid, even though it depends on if they're still like a fetus or something, something like that. But if it's like fucking 9 months in, or 8 months in, oh fuck no, you're keeping that shit.
Yeah, that's late term
Yeah.
abortion. But I mean, like,
Yeah, that's
then-
not right
then
at all.
It's not the woman's choice anymore. It's still her
Okay.
body, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then that doesn't work anymore.
it's still her choice, but it's the wrong choice to do that if it's
Oh,
so
okay, yeah.
Hmm.
And you know what I hate? You know what I hate is how women like, oh, you're not a woman. You can't talk about this shit. Like, bitch, we're part of the equation to make a fucking kid, bitch. You can't fucking make a kid on your own. Shut the fuck up. I fucking hate that. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're going at him.
Like, damn, bitch, shut the fuck out.
Raising
Fuck.
hell.
I
Right,
hate
Eddie.
that. Whenever I see the comment section, oh, a man can't talk about this because you can't have a kid. Yes, I can't have a kid, but I'm the one giving you the fucking seat to have one, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I fucking hate that,
can't-
man. Oh my
men-
god.
Men
Okay.
men can have a kid, but not in the way we think. You know
Okay,
what I
this
mean?
next one, I want Dawson to start it. Dawson, you're
Then
gonna.
I kind of want. Go ahead, my
All
boy.
right. You ready for this?
Oh, wait.
Ah! Oh.
Yeah.
Dawson's uncomfortable. Ask me the question.
No.
Big
Go.
Black
What is
Lives
that?
Matter.
Oh my God. Yes, obviously.
All lives matter. Don't give me that Black Lives
All-
Matter shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
You know, I actually.
Well,
Yeah,
consider
agree
this.
with
Consider
Favian.
this.
Listen
Genesis
to me.
has a Blue Lives Matter sticker because her own sister's a police officer,
Listen to me. There's no.
and a lot of
Black
people think that
lives-
you can only be Black Lives Matters right now.
That's so stupid. We're going backwards. We're going back to fucking
Exactly.
segregation. Why the fuck are we saying, oh, black lives? Yes, black lives don't matter, but everybody matters, man. That's some bullshit. It's just a fucking tactic. It's just a fucking ploy. It's fucking dumb as fuck. And look at these people that fucking like they raised all this money for Black Lives Matter, the organization, right? They like the founder, right? She spent on what, like $3 million on a fucking mansion? What a fucking piece of shit, bro.
Look, listen to me. There's no Black Lives Matter. There's no blue lives. None of that extra bullshit. All lives matter, all right? Like David's right about the ploy thing and everything. Like you're just trying to propaganda. It's propaganda and manipulation and all that bullshit. You know, all lives matter, all right? There's no debate about that. All this,
Like I said, go ahead.
all
Go
this
ahead. I'll let you
black,
finish.
white, yellow, orange, all that bullshit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And you know
All-
what?
all separation stuff is just like manipulation and propaganda and all that jazz.
Yeah.
I feel like at certain times, yeah, we should give more attention towards a certain race if they're going through something like Ukraine or like Muslims,
that's-
like
That's-
after
that's fine.
9/11. But I don't feel like you should disregard everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
Whenever something needs more attention, then it deserves more attention. But you can't forget that all lives matter. Like,
Right.
okay, when George Floyd was killed, that's pretty okay. That was fine. That was fine for a time. But after a certain point,
Hmm.
it just starts to turn to propaganda and all that. And that's because people forgot that every single life matters.
Yeah, I saw this video where it was like a bunch of police officers and they were asked if what happened to George Floyd was right, and they all disagreed. They all thought that it was the worst decision that could have been made by far.
And they were white,
Yeah.
right?
They were black and white
Oh, oh yeah,
and
because
Asian.
if you're a fucking human being, you'll agree
Life
that it's
matters.
fucking horrible.
Yeah,
And animals' lives matter.
that's another one. Damn it! Hold
Ah,
on. All right,
Look,
Dawson,
listen.
any thoughts?
Ah, fuck! I'm dead.
No, David's dead.
Yes,
Sorry, guys.
I agree with
Anyways.
all of you.
Let me get out. Let me get out.
I hope you guys are absorbing
Alright,
my
go ahead.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crap, money, Benny.
Go ahead, Dawson. You said
Got me
you're
in my
using
phone.
Just so we're clear, I am very
Is that a
open-minded.
prop?
I love seeing all perspectives, but I do agree that all lives do matter. I do understand the context of it, like what you guys are alluding to, basically, you know.
Mhm.
But yes, I do agree with all of you.
Also, like
Wow.
whenever it started, I'm like, yeah. Whenever it started about the Black Lives Matter thing, I'm like, yeah, I respect the Black Lives Matter movement, but I don't respect the fucking the organization. You know, there's a difference between the organization and the fucking sentiment. You know, it's different.
Like it was at the beginning, it was respectable because of the kind of shit that was going on. But after a certain point, it just turns into madness. Everybody's turning on each other and all that bullshit. Like it's respectable for a time until it gets too far. Before people start taking it too far. And then you get these radicals who start getting their own idealized versions. Like sometimes there's a point where it's too much, and you need to control it. You need to control yourself. You know?
Yeah.
All right, Eddie. Next one.
Oh fuck. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I have the next one. Hold on. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Bring it up in a little bit.
But yes, you were gonna ask about animal cruelty.
Nah, I have to change it now.
Animal cruelty is wrong no matter what you say. It's always wrong.
Yeah,
one,
they
that
have
was easy.
souls. Just look at their beautiful
Oh,
eyes.
easy. Next one.
Okay.
Hey, who's alive?
Free market
Alive.
capitalism.
Okay, that I can't really say anything because I don't fully understand what it's about. But
Okay,
here's what
then
here's-
I'll change it.
Wait,
The
wait,
American dream still exists.
Wait.
Oh,
I'll change it. I think I have an explanation. This is what
Okay.
I'm
No,
gonna
it doesn't
interpret.
exist anymore, Brian.
Let's say it goes hand in hand with capitalism, like the
Free
American dream.
market capitalism, it works. It does work, and yeah, and the United States has proved that for over 200 years. But
Mhm.
as time goes on, people are going to become more greedy and start getting more power, and then it's just going to turn around all over again, you know. And
Ooh.
real troubles are being caused by greed and selfishness. If people just learn to accept one another and like treat everybody as equals, I guess. I don't know. That sounds like communism.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Are you a fucking commie? Are you a motherfucking commie?
Call me.
Yes,
I don't fuck
free
with
market
commie,
is
bro.
important.
Like,
Think about it as what's it called? Survival of the fittest. Darwinian evolution.
yeah, that's what it is.
Think
Yeah.
about it like that. The stronger and more powerful are gonna come out on top, while the weaker
It's a food chain.
the weaker one is gonna be at the bottom. It's like a food chain.
Yeah.
But there comes a time where when it comes to greed and selfishness and all that jazz, then everything gets distorted and corrupted. So we got to keep this food chain circle, at a constant rate. You know,
Mhm.
the business starts, it grows, then it dies, and then a new one takes its place. Then the cycle goes on. It's kind of like a life cycle.
Yeah.
So, like all the corporate greed and all that, it's kind of what's killing the economy. It kind of kills everything because the top of the food chain grows too powerful to where the other important parts of the food chain are getting destroyed, and nothing. All that's left are the more powerful ones. And what are they gonna do after all that's left is them? What happens
Mm-hmm.
is they turn on each other, and eventually the whole ecosystem dies, and then nothing is left.
Ooh, I like the analogy.
Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think the American dream still exists?
What's the American dream?
That's for you to interpret.
Life,
I have liberty in the pursuit of
Hey,
happiness.
man, the American dream died.
and
Just accept it, bro.
Wait, there
the
is still
American
happiness.
dream is life, liberty, and the pursuit of
Happiness.
happiness. And I think it does exist. Everybody deserves their life. Everybody deserves liberty, freedom, and everybody deserves to be happy. If all those things can be achieved, then the American dream stays alive.
But does it exist?
Yes, I just said that.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
I mean, I think I'm gonna retract that. I think it does exist, but it's not there. It's not fucking. It's sparse now. You know, it's not that common anymore, like it used to be back in the fucking
Yeah.
1950s or 60s. Because everything has fucking changed, man. Everything's like, oof,
Like
inflation's
it was
going
like I
up.
was saying
Fucking
before. It's like I was saying before. The corporate greed and everything, the food chain, the top of the food chain grows too powerful, while the weaker and more important links get destroyed, and that means the American dream is also dying, because people aren't
Yeah.
happy, people feel like they're not free, and people are losing their lives. People are scared for their lives, and because of that, so yeah, everything is
Yeah.
connected. Next one.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not liking this. I
Actually-
Marriage
like this.
equality.
Actually,
Why do you mean marriage equality?
marriage
The fuck?
equality, yes. Yes, it's important.
Don't
The
we have
men
that?
and
The
women,
fuck?
no.
man and the woman are both equals. The man isn't better than the woman, and the woman isn't better than the man. They're both equal. It's an equal partnership.
Yes.
Next one.
And well, what about like even like he was just like
Next.
speed running this, Jesus. During the work
If all
like
my
the wage
opinions are
gap.
right.
There's no fucking wage gap.
I
Oh
think
my
there
fucking
is.
god, bro.
There is a wage gap.
Yeah,
There is
No, it
definitely a
exists.
wage
Oh
gap.
my god.
It's not
It's
a
just the
myth.
fucking women don't fucking don't, okay, sorry, my bad. Women fucking tend to fucking get jobs that pay less but are more towards fucking social work, right? They don't get these fucking jobs like welding or fucking plumbing or anything like this that are fucking like top tier jobs. Maybe some of them do, but it's not very common. It's just a fucking fallacy and fucking thing they fucking make up, man. And when they do fucking get like an equal pay, not equal paying job, but equal, like whenever a man has the same job as a woman, right? They actually get paid more because the company wants women to get into the workforce and they get more benefits and more fucking perks. So it's not really a fucking wage gap, man. It's just depends on the fucking the jobs they get and how much they get paid for it. It's stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Like for
Okay.
example, I
So
heard like
this
a fucking
comes.
story where
Oh.
a nurse, right? A female nurse might get more perks instead of a male nurse because they want more fucking, they want a 50-50, you know, what's it called? Equality? I don't know what's it fucking called. 50-50, well, I can't fucking say it, but they want 50-50, you know, girls and females, you know, in their workforce. So they want more incentives for the women to come into the fucking, to be nurses. So
You know, I've
they
heard
get
of things
perks.
like that where like colleges save admission for minorities. Like they have to enroll a certain
Yeah,
amount
exactly.
of minorities.
Yeah, it's a quota.
So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Quota, yeah.
And if you're in the minority, that could be the determining difference between you and some privileged guy being admitted.
Exactly.
All right.
It's very common. Oh, go ahead, man. Go
Yeah.
ahead. My bad.
Let's see.
Sorry, I ranted.
Okay, the next one is there are
No.
more than two
Wait, wait.
genders.
No, wait. I thought Faye was gonna go. Faye didn't
No.
answer.
No? Okay.
Biologically,
Wait, where are we at right now?
The two
Yeah, where
gender
we at?
Wage gap thing.
wage
All
gap.
right.
Okay. We're gay. Wage gap.
I'll start with the wage gap. All right. There's two sides. Okay, sure the wage gap does exist, and sure that it doesn't exist. But I think David is a little right on this, because of all the different jobs that women apply for. It's not necessarily the same as a man's job, but like sure they'll work at the same thing, but they'll feel like they're being paid less because of some reasons. I'm not sure what. But like yes, because of how things are distributed and how things are being paid off and stuff like that, their their perception of being paid equally has been warped. So women think they're getting paid less, and because they think they're women. Sometimes it's the case, and sometimes it's not. And it's all perception and propaganda that kind of warps their mind.
Also, can I add that whenever like fucking a woman like some of them like they feel privileged like because they're a woman, they're like, oh, I should get paid for like I should get paid the same as this man, even though the man has been there for fucking 5 or 10 years, but she just barely gotten there. She's brand new, so they have a privilege, to fucking say that, oh, they need more fucking pay. Oh fuck, I'm getting killed. God damn,
What the fuck
motherfucker.
are you?
And that's where the
Oh, right.
warped idea of pay comes from. It's because of stuff
I'm
like
dead.
that.
I'm
The
dead. He's
man
over
has
there. There's a whole
the
fucking
man
group.
has been there longer than she has, and sometimes that's the case for the same thing. Like the woman has been there the same amount of time, but the man hasn't. But the man has no issue with that because they know they're getting paid the same. It's I want to say it, but I don't know how to say it without sounding sexist.
No, just say it. Just
But
say it, man. Say it. I don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Go.
the woman, okay, let's say the woman's been there longer and the man has just started, and they're getting paid the same no matter what. But the man has no problem with that because he knows how much he's making, and he knows the woman is making the same amount of money. And what turns it around is the women, like David said, sometimes they think they're privileged, so they feel like they deserve more, but they've only been working there for so long that they don't really deserve the higher pay yet. Not just yet, but maybe in the future they will deserve it.
Yeah.
But when they start, they don't, and that's where this warped idea of unequal pay comes from. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like privilege, and stuff like seniority and all that jazz. And that's where it comes from. And sometimes that is the case, and it does suck. But sometimes people just have to fight through it and accept it.
Yeah. And most of the time, it's just fucking, them. It's just a fucking fallacy, bro. It's just them trying to get more money, even though they don't have the experience or the fucking time in the fucking
Exactly.
in the job they're in. It's just bullshit. Or sometimes they even fucking get all the perks and everything, and they still think that they fucking they deserve more.
Yeah. And what was the second thing that led? What was the thing? What was the thing that came after that? Right before we just changed the subject.
Yeah. Well, who answered first?
Me.
What's your
What?
first one?
Oh, the college thing. All right, let me get to that. All right. I don't think there should be
No.
a quota.
It was,
I don't think there should
oh,
be
well,
a
actually,
quota.
yeah. Go ahead.
All right, listen. I
Yeah.
don't think there should be any quota. Anybody who deserves to go to college, go to these high tier schools, they deserve to be accepted. Not anyone who's privileged, not just because they're a minority. If they excelled in high school or in like a what's it called? Fuck. I forgot what it's called, but if they excelled in stuff like that, then they deserve to go. They deserve to go to higher education, not just because they're a minority, and not just because they're privileged and daddy's paying for everything. Not because of that. Like all this quota bullshit, I don't think it deserves to be there. You know, people who have excelled at the things they're good at deserve to move on to higher education.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter who you are. If you're a minority, if you're a privileged white guy, or you're Dawson. Anybody who deserve who anybody who's put all the time and effort and succeeded deserves to get a higher place. And that kind of circles back to the equal pay bullshit. If they deserve to get a higher promotion, then they should be given that. not because of this or that. Alright, I'm done.
Uh-huh.
What was the next thing?
Oh,
Hey,
fuck,
Dawson,
fuck, I'm
hey,
being
Dawson,
fucked right
over
now.
here, over here. There you go.
Oh,
Bam.
more than two genders? No, male, female, that's it. All the other stuff is bullshit. Next one.
Biologically,
Thank you.
biologically faded.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's fucking listening. Goddamn.
Okay. Now, I'm here to guide the conversation. Now, would you agree there's a difference between gender and sex?
No.
Wait, what?
Gender.
Isn't
Would
that
you
your
agree
whole
there's a difference between gender and sex?
No,
Isn't it the
it's
same thing?
yeah, it's just the same thing. Gender and sex are interchangeable. Sex or the gender is
So-
the same.
The way it's interpreted currently is that sex comes
Wait,
down
that
to
was
the biology and the chromosomes. And gender is more as a way of identifying yourself
Yeah.
and an
No.
ideology. So
No, that's all
if
the
you
same.
do agree with
Gender
that, then
is not an
technically
ideology.
there are more than two genders.
Oh
No,
yeah.
that's wrong.
But there are two sex. There are two sex.
Look, listen. Gender and sex are the same thing. Sex is biological, yes, and gender is just a general term, and it's used in schools because they don't want to throw around the word sex all over the place, so they use the word gender. Which is
Ah,
essentially the same
fuck.
thing.
Fuck.
Oh.
Stuff like sex, gender, I believe it's not really an ideology.
Wait,
all that-
Fabian. Okay, sex is the biological differences, and then gender is the socially constructed characteristics of
Yeah.
women and men. That's
don't believe it.
Okay, I remember that. Okay, there we go.
That's something I don't really believe because you either have a penis or a vagina and that's it. There's no extra.
No, well,
one.
yeah, that's why sex is the biological aspect of it.
Yeah, but you're either a male or a female. There's
Yeah.
nothing. There's no
Right.
anything else. Like, sure, you can accept them for who they are. That's fine. But you can't like, it's wrong and everything. Like, oh man, I feel like I'm the bad guy here.
No, it's
Oh,
true.
Oh,
It
well,
shouldn't
I'll
be
tell
like
you
that.
this.
It's fucking
I've done my
bullshit.
fair research. Apparently, transgenders know they're the opposite gender they identify to be.
Yeah,
Like
because
they will be open about it. Like, yeah, I am a guy who changed to a woman, but they feel comfortable identifying themselves as the opposite gender.
I mean, that's fine and everything, but like, a part of me still feels like it's wrong. Like, the way you were born is the way you're supposed to be. You know, that's
Yeah.
the way it was intended.
Because
All
then
this-
that goes into like sex hormones and like changing your body chemistry.
Yeah, it's all kind of warped. Like, it's fine if people want to identify themselves as such and such, but it doesn't make them what they are. You know. Sure, like
Mhm.
I can say I'm a fucking helicopter, but that doesn't change if I'm a man or a woman.
Right. That's why they came up with the
I'm
two terms.
dead.
And all this pronoun stuff, like I think that's dumb. Honestly, I think that's kind of dumb.
Fuck.
Okay, I'm done for the day, man. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, me too.
Like the term they them, that's a term for a group of people, not for an
Yeah.
individual.
Mm-hmm.
An individual is
Ooh.
like he, her, him, all that jazz,
It could
and
also
like
be.
the words like they, them.
Well, I mean, it can work for some people since like somehow like DID or something like feel like they have all these thoughts in their head, so they gotta, like
No,
they have a
it's so
group inside
fucking
of them.
stupid. It's fucking mental, man. It's so
Yeah,
stupid.
it's all a mental game. Like people, I'm not sure if they're becoming stupid or something.
You need fucking help, man. They need fucking therapy. That's all they need. And also, like, most of these fucking transgender people, like, they, after a few years, they fucking regret it. Because they have all these mental issues that they're pent up with, and they do these fucking irrational fucking decisions, and then they fucking just commit suicide because they're, they can't go back to this. They regret it. So some of them, or at least 50% of them do, from what studies show.
Right. Here's a summary. Sex and gender are the same. Uh, there's no ideology. You're either man or woman. The pronouns are just pronouns.
Mhm.
They're just words. So like if someone wants to identify themselves, like go right ahead. That's fine with me. But that
So,
doesn't
so
change the.
what term would you use for when people identify themselves as something else?
I don't know. It kind of has to be specific. Give me a specific.
Like if someone identifies themselves as transgender, or maybe what other things can they identify themselves as?
Well,
I don't know, a fucking wolf.
Binary, fucking asexual, all this bullshit.
Well, I think
Well, that
like
goes
yeah,
more
stuff
into
like that is a little
sexual
weird.
orientation.
Or a furry, I don't know, man.
no wait, hold on. I think that's like
Yeah,
what takes it too far. Like the whole wolf or like
No, not
a
the.
helicopter.
It's
That's
not that
like
that takes it
that's
too
not
far.
real, you know.
Helicopters are real.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. They can identify themselves as whatever they want. Like that's just a fantasy. Like it doesn't change the fact like what they are and who they are. Like who they are is completely different from what they are. You know, you can you can be whoever you want to be, but what you are is very specific. There's no changing that.
Yeah. You can say that fucking
If you're a
you can say
man,
you're a panda, right? But you're not a fucking panda. You're a fucking a fucking male. That thing's a panda. You're just fucking insane. So yeah, I agree with Fabian right here.
Okay,
eh,
I'll
they
bring up.
can.
Oh,
Okay, hold on. Let me finish.
yeah.
They can identify themselves as whatever they want, but whoever they want, but it doesn't change what they are. You know,
Yeah, that's
It's like
so you're
Dawson told me.
describing. Yeah.
Dawson told me about a friend of ours who were, but Dawson said they changed their name and started using they them. Like that's totally fine. I'll respect that, but like to me it doesn't seem right. Like they them
Mhm.
that's a group term. But you know like how this world is today, like me saying that won't be acceptable. So and there's not much I can do about that. So all I can do is accept who they want to be.
Yeah, because you respect them no matter what, you know.
I respect them no matter what, but it doesn't change the fact on what they are. Who they are is completely up to them, but what they are is very specific.
I see.
You know, like, I'm not saying I hate. I'm not saying I'm hating on them. I'm not saying I'm hating on them. I don't want to hate on them, but it's something I don't fully grasp. Like I don't understand
Mhm.
why they want to change these things, that have been set for ever since ever since the creation of life. It's always been male or female.
Yeah.
So that's the way it's been for eons. And all of a sudden they want to change these things and expect us to accept it right away. That's tough. Understand?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's fucking stupid. That's what I say. It's fucking stupid, man.
I don't want to
Like,
go that.
like
I don't want to go
it's
that
stupid.
far.
Like, I'm generalizing it, but it's fucking stupid and dumb. It's fucking they're fucking mentally fucked up, man. Maybe there's some type of trauma they had when they were a kid, or something happened. Maybe they got spiked as a child. I don't know, man. But I'm sorry to feel a little bit insensitive, but it's fucking the truth, man. Some of these people, they're really messed up in the head, and they need help. To be frank.
Hmm.
And Dawson, Dawson, listen to me.
Yes.
Please, don't interpret this as me hating on. All right? I don't hate
No,
them.
no,
Yeah,
I don't
I
hate
yeah,
them
know.
for what they.
yeah. I
You
don't know
know,
who the fuck that is, but yeah.
I'll always accept them. It's something I don't fully grasp, and something that's hard to understand. And there people like them, who are like really very radical, are trying to force something so new and spontaneous that it's hard to grasp.
Yeah, you just need some
And
like it's all
it
about
just takes
like
some time to
patience.
understand and yeah, it just takes a lot to understand.
Okay, I have. Let me see. like also like whenever like they're like, oh, can you call me this and that? I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, fine. But whenever you fucking shut up my fucking throat, like, oh, you got to, oh, like for example, if I mess up right for one time, like I call her a him, or by accident, right? Or whatever, I'm already confused. And then she gets fucking mad, and then she gets angry. I'm like, bitch, you just told me like 5 minutes ago that you're a fucking guy, even though you're a girl, right? Why the fuck you getting mad at me and shoving this on my fucking throat, man? Shut the fuck up. I don't call you her until I fucking feel like it, bitch. Goddamn. I'm sorry.
Oh wait,
Dude.
so that goes into the next topic. How do you feel about Latinx?
About what?
That's dumb.
Wait,
That's
There's
just
there's in Spanish there are grammar rules where certain words have genders or sex associated with
that's
them,
how
like refrigerio or like what gato.
that's how
I don't
it's
know.
supposed to be. That's how the Spanish language is. Some things are
Troca,
categorized as masculine,
pato.
and some things are categorized as feminine. And there's no changing that because of how long the language has been upheld. The language has been around forever, and suddenly changing it out of nowhere is going to confuse a lot of people.
I think the
What
thing
was the
that
question?
bothers me most is that the people who how do you like Latinx? So Latinx is like a gender neutral term for Latino and Latina.
It's so
Yeah,
fucking
Oh.
stupid.
So like
Oh my
you know
God.
how when there's a group of girls they say ellas, but as
Yeah.
soon as there's one guy, it's ellos.
Yeah.
It has to be
Yeah.
ellos because you have to respect
that's
the
not
guy that's
because-
in there.
Yeah.
No, it's not even that. It's not because of that. It's not because there's just one guy there. It's the fact that it. Oh fuck! Like
You just came.
a group of girls is called AS, and a group of boys is called AOS.
Yeah.
But when you start mingling them together, then it's AOS, because it's a group of more than one gender.
And I feel like
It's a
English
group-
follows the same rules, where it's like guys.
Yeah,
Hey,
guys,
guys.
girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
And I like to think that guys is a gender neutral term. So like I'll call anybody guys. I'll call you guys
I can
guys.
see that.
Because like
Yeah.
you don't go up to a group of girls and say, "Hey guys." I mean, no, you don't say, "Hey girls."
Hey, girls.
That just sounds weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Hey,
don't say
girlies.
that to
Yeah, that's
a group of girls.
And also the people that fucking created this fucking term, they're a bunch of fucking white people that fucking they think they're making a difference for just creating this fucking word. It's fucking bullshit, man. Just stick
Wait,
it
what
on.
term are you talking
I feel like
about?
the new
Latinx?
generation Hispanics, because I feel like the people who like spoke the language and live in Mexico actually don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care
Nobody.
what's
Us.
It's just a made up. It's just a made up word that doesn't make any sense. And
Yeah,
to the natives,
And it's in
The
it's
natives-
mostly Western culture right here in fucking America that it's all fucked up. Everything's going backwards, man. Fuck.
David, you're gonna like burst a vein or something.
Blow up.
You're gonna blow up.
everybody listen. Everybody listen.
No, it's stupid. These
Latinx-
past few years, everything's going backwards, man. Fuck.
It's okay. We're here for you,
What-
dude.
Okay.
The thing about this is everything's changing so suddenly, and for people who are older, like have accepted a lot of change, and for something to change so suddenly again, it just confuses them and scares them. It's hard for them to understand, and that's why stuff
whoa,
like this
whoa,
needs to be
whoa.
eased into, so people can understand it more properly. The older generation, they take time to understand things, you know, like because the older generation didn't grow up with technology, so it takes some time for them to understand and process what's going on. But when changes happen so suddenly, everything is thrown into chaos. Like back when all the wars were going on, World War One, everything changed so suddenly, and people were fighting to understand and stay alive because they don't know what was going on. And same thing led up to World War Two and the Cold War stuff. Like all of that is because of sudden change, and it's hard for people to understand. And now that it's happening again, this whole cycle is whole cycle is starting again. So, like, sure, these things will be okay in the future, but right now, it's all chaos. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's scared, and everybody's got their own ideas and want to express them, and that's totally fine. But there's a limit, you know.
And also, what perpetuates this fucking bullshit is the fucking internet. Oh my god, everybody has their own fucking clicks on Twitter, and everybody has their own fucking own echo chambers, and then fucking it makes it even worse. They think they're right because they're yes men are saying, oh yeah, oh yes, yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, you're a panda. Fuck yeah, man. What's your color? What's your color of fur? Oh, shut the fuck up, man. Oh my god, it's so fucking bullshit. They're fucking echo
Yeah,
chambers.
stuff like
That goes into cancel culture. How do you feel about cancel culture?
That's just dumb. People, like I said, people are getting scared of what's going on, of all the new change that people want to cancel. Quote. I'm using air quotes here. Cancel everything because they don't understand what's going on. They're afraid, and it's always gonna be like.
They have the right idea of how people should pay for the things they do, but not to such an extreme measure.
No,
Actions have
it's
consequences.
Go ahead.
Like some things I do agree with. I feel like some people should be canceled. Like Ezra Miller, yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
if you're gonna go into this YouTuber's life and go back to the very beginning of the Big Bang Theory to see where he messed up and then cancel him, like that, no one wants that. It's just
No.
you.
Also for Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle, like, yes, I see that, you know, some of his jokes can get offended, but they're fucking jokes. He doesn't fucking really mean that. It's so fucking dumb, man. Oh my god, he's a transphobe. He's just making fucking jokes. You can't make fucking jokes? You can't make a fucking talk about fucking life, how shitty it is. How can you fucking live without fucking laughing at all about how shitty your life is whenever you get offended by everything? So fucking dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And all that goes back to stuff like change and all that. People are jumping onto cancel culture because they don't want to get left behind, or they're scared of what's going to happen if they don't, so they jump on. And this is where all this harassment and stuff comes from, you know, like all the misunderstandings, all the fear and propaganda that's been implemented into our minds through the internet and stuff like that. That's what causes all this chaos, and it's hard to control when a world full of 7 billion people spread out across 7 different continents. That's tough to handle. You know?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yes.
So stuff like this, it's gonna take a lot of time to understand and really grasp what it means. But right now, everything's all thrown into shit, chaos, because nobody's understanding, nobody's taking the time to talk and understand one another, you know? And
You're just disagreeing for the sake of disagreeing. That's all. You're just, you know,
take it out
stupid.
with salt. At some point, there's gonna be a time when someone's gonna stand up and organize everything and make it understandable, you know? In a world of chaos, there's always gonna be some form of control that rises up. And sometimes it's bad, like Hitler, and sometimes it's good, like Washington.
Martin Luther King.
No. I
Martin
think you
Luther
mean
King.
Obama.
Oh, fuck Obama, man. He's the same fucking...
Obama wasn't that good.
Everybody,
No,
wait.
The thing is about Obama, he was the same fucking asshole as fucking George Bush. Or I mean, I don't think he was worse than Bush, but fucking he didn't do shit. He didn't do anything. Bush, oh my god, don't even start me about.
Obama did better than Bush, but everybody praises him so much because he was the quote air quotes the first African American president.
He was Muslim too, so he was the first Muslim and black president.
Damn.
People don't look past the African American president thing.
Yeah.
They don't look deeper. Sometimes Obama was good and sometimes he was bad. And that's good. That's true for every single president. Even Trump had his good days and Trump had his bad days. And so does Biden. Biden has his good moments and he also has his bad moments. But the bad moments are shown because of all the hate, all the chaos, all the fear and all that jazz. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure Biden can be a good president.
He's not. He's fucking not.
He's just old.
Just listen.
He shouldn't be a president in general. He shouldn't not be a president.
Just
This
listen.
guy's a fucking senile old man has probably dementia.
Oh god, he's winding up again.
He's. I'm sorry, it's true. Gas prices are up, inflation is up.
Isn't he
Fucking,
your commander in chief?
I don't give a fuck, man. Sure, yeah, I can feel like he's my commander in chief.
He's
I don't give a
better than
fuck.
your sergeant.
I can have my fucking own opinion. Also, about the vaccination shit, like there's people that don't want to take a vaccine, right? Yes, I understand it, but you don't have to force people to take the vaccine. And also, like in my branch, right, in the army, if you're not vaccinated, right, or at least all of them, if you don't even have two, right, you're gonna get automatically kicked out because you only have one at least. It's fucking dumb as fuck.
And just listen, real quick. Just listen. All right. Sure, Biden hasn't been very good so far. All the things that he's been agreeing and stuff like that. Sure, it's been pretty bad. But like, if given the chance, Biden and anybody that follows him can be great. Someone can be very good president if people just open their eyes and try to see the good that they could possibly do. If
No.
they focus on all the negative stuff, then all that negativity is gonna continue to continue a downward spiral to where he's hated. And that happened to some presidents where all this negativity and all this bullshit that they did kind of ruined it, ruined their chances to become a good president. And that's what's happening with Biden. There hasn't been a good opportunity for him to show that he can be a great president, and that's why everybody's not liking him anymore.
Yeah, because he hasn't had the opportunity to do it. You said it right there in your sentence. He hasn't had the opportunity because there's no opportunity, man. He hasn't done anything. It's fucking, like,
I know,
I like the green thing, right? About the fucking oil and everything. Like, yes, I understand that he's
Oil?
trying to be green. Yeah, like trying to go into more wind energy, solar energy, and stuff, and then he's trying to, I think, put some fucking taxes on some shit on the fucking oil. But it's affecting us. It
he's
has a
trying to
greater
do
impact.
good. He's trying to do good, but all the negative stuff that he's done before has already impacted our lives to where we can't see him doing something positive. You know, like
But-
all this negativity has already put Biden in a bad place, and it's kind of hard for him to bring himself from that. You know, like he wants to do good, he wants to be a great president, but the stuff he's already done hasn't proven that. And
That's
like
wild.
Biden's got a couple of years left. Maybe he can turn it around.
No, he's not
Like
gonna-
alive?
no.
Like
No.
maybe he'll able to turn this stuff around and become a good president.
Nope.
Or
I'm sorry, bro. If he was like
How do you
fucking
feel about
45,
him rerunning for presidency?
he's not gonna make. Also, he's the reason why back in 2008, whenever fucking before George or whenever George Bush was in fucking power, right? He was what, vice president of the United States, right? Biden, right?
no.
No.
Biden was
think
vice
no.
president during
Obama.
Obama's presidency.
But apparently he was part of the fucking the people that fucking did this fucking legislation for fucking blacks. It's complicated, but mostly it's basically that they put more black people into fucking in jail to make a profit, and it was all these fucking laws and shit that made it happen, and he was part of it. It's so fucking bullshit, man. All these fucking fucked up things that he's done. He should have never been president in the first place. It's so fucked up, man.
Sometimes they try to do good, but sometimes it backfires. It backfires to the point to where people stop seeing potential. So people stop seeing the potential, so they ignore it and keep focusing on the bad stuff. To where the president's gonna get all mind fucked and is gonna keep doing bad stuff because they think that's all they can do, even if they're trying to do some good.
But up to what point can you tolerate how much fucked up shit he's done until you say, oh yeah, and he does one great thing, but in the end he fucked up so much he did so much bullshit that I don't think that one thing can fucking redeem all the bad stuff he's done. I don't think that can happen, man. I'm sorry.
At a certain point, it becomes irredeemable. But maybe there's a little sliver. If he can take that little sliver and make it into a big ass bowl of rice, then maybe there's a shot.
I understand your view, but nah, that's not gonna happen, my guy.
Take that little grain of rice, and if he's able to make it into a big ass bowl that feeds everybody, then sure, maybe he'll be good. But on the path he's on, that grain of rice is gonna dissolve into nothing, and to eventually he's gonna be booted out of office and replaced with some other fuck up.
Here it is, the fucking act that he did. What's it called? The the 1994 crime bill that caused mass incarceration. He was part of it. It was Biden, fucking the Clintons, and I don't know who else who was vice president, but most of them were fucking part of it, and most of these assholes caused this shit. It's so fucked up, man.
Yeah,
God damn, piece of
maybe
shit.
there's still a chance for him to turn it around, and maybe
Nah,
no point of return.
nah, he should be,
Aw.
bro. I'm sorry. He should be fucking, bro.
Biden's got a couple years left. We'll see what happens.
David, what the fuck?
Somebody treat us. I don't give a fuck, man. Maybe his own fucking wife. Somebody gets him in his fucking
Give
bed. I
him
don't
a
give a fuck.
Sprite and he'll do
Your
the
blood
job.
pressure, is like so fucking high right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just.
You're
I'm
gonna
just
get a
fed
heart
up.
attack, man. Drink some tea
I'm fed up
or
with this
something.
bullshit, bro.
And look at Trump. Look at Trump. When he started, everybody was negative about him. Nobody wanted to give him a chance. But until he
Yeah.
started doing some good, until he took that little grain of rice and turned it into a big bowl, people started to respect him, and
Nah,
as they should. Because there's a certain point where like he got pretty well. He did pretty well during his presidency, but it wasn't enough. You know, it wasn't enough for him to get elected to a second term, and everything that Biden promised, and people starting to agree with Biden because he promised so many things
But
that
he didn't make that shit up. Yeah, I mean, he made that shit up. He said, "Oh, this and that," but he didn't. Like, oh, it's like almost every fucking president or fucking politician. They promise this shit, but they don't fucking. They
they don't
don't. You
deliver.
know. They don't make it into fruition. Yeah. But I feel like fucking Trump. He was a good president in my opinion because he raised up the military expense, and I don't know what else, and some more stuff too. I think he cheapened gas, right? Or is that something I made up? Did he make
And
gas cheaper, right?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I forgot.
But listen, the next president, whoever succeeds Biden, they have a chance to reverse all of the Biden's negativity and turn it to something good. And if that next president can do that, then he'll deserve our respect. You know, any
Yeah, I feel you.
president that succeeds our current one, they have the chance to turn it all around and turn things great, make things good again. You know, and we
Yeah.
just need to give that president a chance. Like Biden, I feel like he's running out of chances.
Nah, he's
Like,
right. Oof.
Like maybe he's got a little bit more, but he's running out. And maybe the next president can step in and do something about it. You know?
This guy's literally rambling about fucking some fucking he's been in Dubai while he's talking about fucking gas prices. The fuck, and then he fucking stumbles whenever he's fucking climbing or he stumbles in the fucking stairs going up to his fucking jet. That's how fucked up. Oh my god, this guy's a fucking senile.
That's
man.
not because he's fucked up. It's not because
Nah,
he's
he's
fucked
fucking
up in the mind. It's just that
yeah,
he's gotten
exactly. He
older.
shouldn't be in president.
He's
Yeah,
older now.
this guy's a fuck up.
Yeah,
This guy
his
sucks.
body may be deteriorating, but sometimes their mind could be just fine. Like, but in Biden's case, maybe that's not true.
It's both. I'm sorry to
But-
say it, but it's fucking both. Mind and body. Shit. This guy literally fell from a fucking bike that was stationary when he stopped. What the fuck? It's so fucking funny. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. What else? What other topic? Are we run on topics or what?
No, I have so many.
I'll take a little break. I'm
Jesus.
gonna go eat. Also, my mouth is dry, so yeah. Go ahead, take it off.
Okay, fine. Should marijuana be legalized?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Like,
Yes.
it's not that bad. Marijuana is not that bad. People use it to relax. People use it for recreational uses, and that's perfectly fine as long as they're not hurting anybody. And marijuana doesn't seem to be hurting everybody else. So what's the problem?
It should just be regulated, not
Yeah,
illegalized.
yeah, exactly. It should be regulated, right?
Yes. So
At what
You know, like,
age do
you
you
want-
think it should be legal?
Uh,
What?
At
I
what
think the
age
same
do you
as
think it should be legal?
18?
I think it should be the same age as drinking, 21.
Ooh.
21.
Yeah,
Okay.
like at
Because
21,
a lot of people
should
start smoking in their teenage years,
Yeah.
which they would still be illegal.
Yeah, quiet. What the fuck?
So I think 18.
But yeah, but like
Can a
they start
kid
when
be
they're too young to
prescribed
be drinking.
marijuana?
They used
Yeah.
to back in the day.
Medically, sure.
Could
Yeah,
it become
'cause-
addicting?
No.
They can always become addicting.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
for some.
So long as it's, again, regulated, you know? And not like someone's being monitored.
What do you think the age limit of the judges should be?
Oh,
What is
yeah.
the age limit?
There isn't one. It's just till they die or they resign.
There should be a limit to how long they are. Yeah.
Like Ruth, what's her name? RGB? I don't fucking know. Like, who was it? Obama was telling her to leave because she was gonna die. She's getting old.
her name
But,
is
like,
Ruth
leave
Bader
before
Ginsburg.
Donald Trump becomes president so we can have another Democrat in the Supreme
Oh,
Court.
yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm gonna stay because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. And they're like, fine, okay. And then Donald Trump became president and she died and she's like, all right, let's get a Republican in here. And that's why Roe v. Wade is happening. That's why all these things are going through, like, through the Supreme Court.
All that entropy.
Just because of one lady. I mean, yeah, she was, like, a great woman, but she didn't want to leave.
Yeah,
And we needed her to
she's
leave.
She's corrupted now, and maybe at first she was.
I think 80 should be the limit.
80?
Yeah.
Like
70
50?
maybe. No, 50. Oh, 50. You know most politicians become wise when they're old. The older people teach the new people. You need old people in politics.
Oh, I see.
I think it should be a collaboration of age and experience too. Like on the
Yeah,
record.
so like Supreme Court, like
especially
I feel like you should be 40 to be a judge. Holy fuck, I don't know. You need experience.
Yes,
Yeah, judge.
people need experience to do important jobs, like
Mhm.
politics and government. You have to have very good experience. You understand?
Yeah.
Hello? Did I cut?
No. You're loud and clear.
Yeah, people need experience to do great things. You know, you're not gonna get by if you're just going through the basics. All right, you need some sort of experience to get by. You know,
Yeah.
that's true for every job. Everything you do, you gotta have some experience. All right. At first, okay, maybe, but you learn. You learn through those. You learn through that, and you get better. You know.
But the thing is, like, for that, it's not even just experience. It's also your reputation. Like, how well known are you, and what type of connections do you have? Because
I think that kind
you
of
have
stuff
to
is bullshit.
be, yeah, like the president has to like select a nominee, which is then approved. So it's like you have to be well known enough to where the president, like, actually acknowledges
not
your
well-
existence.
Not well known
Listen,
enough to have the fucking same values that the fucking president has or the fucking party has. Not fucking. I'm sorry, man, but it's not about fucking
No,
recognition. It's about
well known
ideology
too,
that you
because
fucking represent and the one you can contribute to the things that they want to do. I don't think it's about reputation no more.
Guys, listen.
I think
Listen,
that's where Joe Biden won, because he was well known.
Nah, because he was
Yeah,
he was a lesser
and-
evil, man. From what they thought, he was a lesser evil.
The lesser of two evils. The lesser of two evils. And it's not about you need to be well known. You need to be well respected. Do you
Oh,
understand?
that's another thing. At that point,
No, it's,
like his
you
whole
don't- you shouldn't
ideology
be-
changed.
Yeah, you should be well known. You shouldn't have to have a good reputation. Like, well, okay, maybe you have to have a good reputation, but you shouldn't have to.
Oh
be,
yeah.
Like, just because everybody knows you doesn't mean you deserve to be in the office. You know, you have to be well respected. I hope you guys know what that means.
Well, like as much as it would be nice to be that way, at the end of the day, it is a number game. Who has the most numbers? Who has
Yeah.
the most votes? So it kind
Yeah,
of is
and
a
the people.
popularity contest when it comes down to it.
Yes. When it comes down to it, it's a kind of a popularity contest, but it needs to
Mhm.
stop being that. It needs to
Oh
be
yeah.
needs to
Okay.
be something of respect. All right.
But
Like I said
it's
about the
also
college.
a democracy, so it has to be a
Yeah.
popularity contest, like contest.
Yeah. Okay, listen to me. This is how things should be.
Yeah.
Like I said about the college thing, you have to be you have to get to get to the next level, you need to be successful and very good and respected in what you did previously. And if you keep doing that even better and better, then eventually you'll be well respected enough and well acknowledgeable enough to be to get to the office. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're successful from the start and keep rising and keep doing better at what you're good at, no. If you keep doing better at the thing you're trying to be good at, then you're gonna go a long way. And okay, from someone fresh out of college says they want to be the president. Okay, good. Learn all you can in high school and succeed. Succeed well enough to get to the next level, which is college or university. And you succeed through there and until once you graduate and you become successful and respected enough, then you get to be like okay, let's say a mayor or a governor or a judge even. And from then on you keep getting better. You keep studying and becoming more intelligent enough and well respected enough to get to the next level, like a senator or a congressman. And from that then point on, and repeat the process, you, then you get to become a good president. The president should be in the office because of all the successful things they've done in the past. You know, I'm not saying that your past determines your future, but your your experiences and stuff like that should determine. I know what I want to say, but I can't say it right. You know?
Hmm.
Do you guys understand?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
I was trying to explain this at a very basic level.
It got too wordy for me.
Yeah.
Too wordy?
Gross.
Maybe I'm better than I thought.
Too many filler words.
I gotta disagree with that, with the experience thing. Yes, you can have experience, but fucking, if you're not good at your fucking job, then what the fuck are you even, doing anyways? Sure, you can have experience. I don't know. I might be confusing the two, but like, sure, you can
Well,
have.
it's like president isn't as simple as just doing your job. But it splits into
No, there's a
political
lot more
parties,
to being president.
and you have to serve one. And it's always, I don't know. I feel like both political parties always want to benefit one over the other.
Yeah,
And like
exactly.
Yeah.
doing your job isn't so much for the people at this point; it's for the political party. And I don't know.
And it
Yeah,
shouldn't
Like
it's about their own
saying
clique.
like
It's about their own
doing
echo
your
chamber.
job isn't all that simple.
isn't enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Just doing your job isn't enough. You have to
Exactly.
succeed.
And the thing about
Yeah.
Fabian, the thing about you saying that, oh yeah, you have to get better so you can become a president, but no, I'm sorry, man, that's just a little fantasy right there. The more connections you have, the more opportunities you're gonna have, man. If your fucking dad, example, your dad, right? You're going to college, right? He's the friend's dad of some fucking some guy in the board that's trying to accept your fucking kid, right? Or you, right? And you know him. You're gonna have a little edge on the
Yeah.
common guy because you have a connection there. So it's not really about you being the smartest. Yeah, sometimes that can happen, but it's mostly about connections and what you offer too.
That's what
But it shouldn't be about
that's what it is. That's
Yeah.
how it is.
I wish
How it is
it-
now. But it shouldn't be like that. Things need to change to where it stops being about connections. It stops being about who you know and who you are, and it needs to become how successful you are. You know, what you're saying is correct. What you're saying is right, but it shouldn't be that way. You know,
I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
things
But it
need
is
to
what it
change
is,
for the
man.
better.
It's not gonna
Stuff
change that. I'm sorry, man. It's
maybe it's not, maybe it's not, but it should.
yeah.
Someone needs to step up and realize the corruption, and someone needs to step up and realize that and become successful and make it all the way to the top, not because of who they know, not because of who they are, but because they succeeded in what they're trying to do.
I feel you. Yeah, I understand.
Like
It is what it is,
that's the
man.
way it should be, and that's how America was born. People were succeeding at the stuff that they wanted. They wanted this, so they fought hard and succeeded to
No.
get that. And that's why George Washington was elected. He was a great general. He was fantastic at leading them against the British. He is the he is the reason why we have America today,
Hmm.
because of his success. That's the way it started, and that's the way how it should be now. But after 200 years, something bad happened.
It was always bad, man. You know, he was a slave owner basically too. I mean, sure he did all these great things,
Yes,
but there's some bad things about it. He was a slave owner. He fucking
yeah,
extinguished the fucking
but
Native
that's the thing.
Americans. Oh, he was part of it. Yeah.
That kind of goes
So,
back to cancel culture, though. Like, we can't just look at one thing he did, pick it out, and then
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought you
blame
meant
that
like killing
person.
the Indians with cancel culture. Like
nah.
what?
like
Cancel them.
one wrong deed, one wrongdoing, does not make you an evil person.
We're
Nah.
all
It definitely
impure
does.
Sure, he
at heart.
sure sure he owned slaves, and sure he was bad towards the Native Americans. But if you look past that and look at the good he's done, we have the 50 states that we live in today.
Yeah. First the 13 colonies, and then now the 50 states.
It was just 13
It's
random
crazy.
ass colonies for the British, and they wanted to change that, so they did.
Yeah.
It, People gotta look past the negative and see the good and potential in someone, and then get them to the top. And that's what they did with
Mm.
George Washington.
And
They
also,
had
go ahead. Go ahead.
They
Go
But
had
ahead.
you would agree that at the time they were standing for the wrong ethics, right?
Yeah, but they didn't
yeah
know that back in the day.
they're
They
standing
didn't.
for the wrong
Didn't.
yeah
Okay, go ahead. My bad. My bad. Go
they're
ahead.
standing for the wrong ethics. They're standing for the wrong ethics, but fuck, I just had it. They're standing for the wrong ethics, but at the time they believed what they're doing was right.
Yeah.
Slavery was not right, and not Martin Luther King, that was different. Abraham Lincoln tried to get that change too, and he succeeded. And it all goes back to that. If you want something, if you want to change things for the better, then you gotta succeed. You gotta succeed at the things you want to do. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that's how it should be getting to the presidency. But all the things have been corrupted to where it's what David said. All the all the people who you know.
Yeah. Connections and fucking ideology that you have,
Yeah,
or share. And then also with the
yeah,
cancel culture thing, right? Um,
yeah.
I saw this fucking video of these two fucking women, these two black women saying, "Oh my God, yes, Martin Luther King was a fucking savior now, but he was also a fucking cheater and he cheated on his wife." And then I was just staring shocked, like, "What the fuck? Seriously? You know how over that? Wow,
But that's
you're literally in the position you are
like
because fucking he died for your fucking right to be there, you know? And you're fucking holding over this fucking little thing that it's it's fucking meaningless. Yes, I mean, men are fucking men are not fucking, you know, not equal, but we're not perfect, right? But let's just fucking forget about that and
neither.
and
You gotta
yeah,
focus on the now.
yeah,
All the stuff that happened, all the jazz, leave it back there, leave it in the past. All right,
yeah,
we have to focus on what's going on now and change things for the better.
yeah. I hate that fucking these two black women were like, "Oh my God, he's not the shit." I'm like, bitch, she's the reason why you're fucking here in the first place. You're able to fucking speak your mind, fucking vote.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
and I also found out that like
dumb bitch.
when women got their rights to vote and everything, apparently that was because of white men. Like like women didn't actually want the right to vote back then, because then they would have to go through
They
the
didn't
same
care.
responsibilities as a man,
I read that
which was
too.
like
Yeah.
war and then work in an economy that benefits men. So they were basically would be set up for failure. And men who were in charge at the time, politics, they were like, okay, we think it's right for women to have the right to vote. But
But they have to carry on the responsibilities, are the same responsibilities.
right, but at the time they were seen as like what the hell are you doing? No. But like now that we
Yeah.
look at it, we're like, okay, yeah, that's a one step towards the right.
And also one more thing
guess.
about the men and women right issue, and they say, "Oh my God, the patriarchy, the patriarchy." Oh, shut the fuck up, man. Have you ever heard about fucking monarchy or matriarchy like winning or fucking in existence that fucking succeeded into being their own fucking country or fucking little thing? No, because they were fucking annihilated. They were fucking annihilated by men that were in command. The most likely, I mean, they existed, but we don't really hear about them because they never got enough time to fucking create or write their own fucking history. It's stupid. Oh, it has to be. They want like right here in the fucking West and mostly in the United States, right? It's like, oh my God, men are this, men are this, men are that. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up.
Well, the same can be
And
said
that's
for
only
women.
Yeah.
yeah. If 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 the roles were reversed, then I don't know. Wait, let's not say that. Okay,
That's transgender right there.
somebody else talk. Let me think.
Okay, so basically, they say, oh, the patriarchy is bad, but I mean, us men, right? Aren't we supposed to fucking take care of the fucking women, right? It's our fucking job. It's in our genetics, basically, to fucking take care of women and fucking our children, right? We're born like this.
Yes,
We have a stronger bone density. We fucking have bigger muscles. We have. I don't know if we're smarter or not, but it's all proven in our genetics, right? That we are the superior, not race, but gender,
well,
right? And we're able to
that's
fucking
where
take care of all
that's
these
where
things.
that's where things get warped. There is no superior gender. Look,
Yeah.
okay, sure, men are better at things, but women are better at things that men aren't.
Yeah,
It
like
goes
fucking
both
taking care of
ways.
our children, of having kids. Yeah, I understand that, but isn't that evidence that it's supposed to be like that? I'm not saying it has to be like that, but it's come
Well,
on, man.
no,
Like I don't know.
yeah, yes, what you're saying is valid, but the times are changing, so like sure, that's fine, but at this point, we have to be equal. You know, like I'm for feminism, but not to that extreme. All right, what
Yeah, I feel.
people
Yeah, yeah,
think
yeah.
of feminism listen, what people think of feminism now is women being better than men, but that's not
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I hate
Feminism is
that, bro.
about being equal to men. All
Yeah.
right, they have all the responsibilities that we have. We take care of them, and they take care of us. We take care of they take care of our children, and we take care of their children. It's all equal. It's all
Uh,
the same. There is no women are better than men. There is no men are better than women. It's all
yeah.
equal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, but I don't know how to phrase it. But yeah, it's like they think that fucking if everything was take away the fucking people in power, right, that are mostly men, and then replace it by women. I don't think that's gonna solve anything at all. This is gonna create more fucking
It's
problems,
not
man. I'm
because the
sorry.
women. It is because those women don't have the experience.
Yeah.
It all circles back to experience. The women don't have the experience to be there, and the ones that do, the women that are there, they do have experience. And the women now, they don't want to do it anymore because they think it's all run by men, so they don't want to do it anymore. But that's not true. There are women
Like
running the show too, but they fail to see that.
yeah, like for example, like the job I used to have back in the warehouse, right? Like the guys, there was the most of the guys that are working in the fucking warehouse, right? They were outside doing the fucking labor work, the fucking heavy lifting, while in the offices, right, where to take order of fucking business and fucking logistics and all that stuff, it was mostly women because they can't fucking lift a fucking 50-pound fucking box. So it just depends on the circumstance, like if the women roles and all that stuff, but it's very complicated. I don't know how to fucking explain it, man. But this
And maybe,
matriarch,
and maybe
this
they could.
matriarch, but in,
Listen,
like let me
maybe
finish this.
the
But
women working, like maybe those women who are working in the offices, maybe they can do those things, but they aren't applying themselves. They're not
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
effort. They think that everything's corrupted because the men have been in power for ages, and they're stuck in the past. They
Hmm.
don't want to move to the. They don't want to see past the negativity to something better, and they're
Yeah.
gonna keep their mind is gonna keep focusing on that. And until they start putting in more effort like the men do, then
Uh huh.
sure, then they will be treated equally. But at this point, they think they're better than us and they don't need to. But they still think they deserve the the accolades, but they don't. Not yet, unless
Okay,
something
I'm gonna finish this.
changes.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off with like literally fucking lesbians, literally fucking fuck their fucking their their fucking girlfriends with a fucking dodo. Come on, man. Seriously.
Wait, oh, huh. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, and
Yeah,
also they
that's
always manage
that's kind
to
of a different thing.
like naturally find which one's the more dominant and which one's the most feminine,
Yeah,
which
and that all
is
circles back.
also
That
just
circles back to
yeah, just comes to show some things are more natural than others, but
but
I
people
don't
fail to
know.
realize
It
that.
doesn't always
They
have
don't
to
want to see.
be right.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be like that, but it's just how it
Yeah.
is sometimes.
Yeah, like just because you're stronger than your partner doesn't mean they should stay at home while you have a financial obligation. Like,
No,
could
I
both
agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
do the
agree.
same thing.
Both parent, like if you're in a household, right? You're the man and you have a wife, right? Both of you should work to provide for your fucking children. Yeah,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
at least
the
one
children,
works while the other
their
one
children,
stays to take care of the children.
their children deserve to grow up in a world where things are better. Things are not things things how things are now. Children don't deserve to grow up in this kind of world,
Yeah,
and
I
something about that
agree.
needs to change.
Interesting. You ended it off with
I hope you guys
lesbians.
have.
Yeah, lesbians and dildos. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't
I
think
was like, let's
the
not do that.
that's not the takeaway
But
from all
literally,
this.
come on, man. These lesbians, their
Listen,
fucking
you guys
girlfriends with their
listen to me
dildos. Come on, man.
But that doesn't
Seriously.
have to do
listen to me,
anything with what we were talking about.
Oh,
guys.
sorry.
Listen to me.
I heard it on the
Listen to me
fucking.
Yeah,
real
what's up
I
with
heard it
us
on the
like
fucking
filling
meme.
holes and our obsession with that? Like, what the fuck?
I
Where's
don't
that
know.
fucking
It's
meme,
kind of
bro?
it's kind of hot.
Weird.
That's besides the point. Everybody listen.
Satisfaction.
All the topics that we've been going through, from like abortion to lesbianism, all those things, they circle all back into each other. Stuff like change and success. I've been saying, like I've been preaching, like I wouldn't shut up about it, and that's because it's true. Everything is connected, whether in one way or shape or form. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Everything that we talked
Yeah.
about, it all comes down to things like change, and it comes to things like success and experience and stuff like that. I hope that's a takeaway from this. Everything that we've talked about is all connected through stuff like that.
Okay, I think that's
We can
long
talk
enough
about
for Dawson's video. So,
I don't think you should make a video out of it.
we yes. Give
I
people
don't give
my
a fuck, bro.
knowledge. These
I
people
don't give a fuck
deserve
if I can cancel. I don't give a fuck, man.
these people deserve to know my knowledge. Whew. I should be a fucking teacher, man.
Oh, it was very nice.
You guys think
like,
so?
to see all of your perspectives. Like,
It was mostly mine and Fabian's, but yeah.
yeah.
I just like to be
The way I
neutral,
perceive,
honestly.
okay, like what I'm saying, like you guys don't have to agree on this, but from my perspective, everything is connected through things like how successful you are, how good you are at this, and like how you can become better, and like changing to become something new, become something better. That's how I perceive the world. How things are now should be changed into something better. and how to do that is through success and experience, and stuff like that. That's how I perceive the world. You guys don't have to agree, but that's just something to think about. You know, like give my thoughts a chance. Kind of try to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying like I said, you don't have to agree with me, but just give it a shot. Think about it for a little bit and try to see things through my eyes. And I'll try to see things through your eyes. You know, I'll try to see through your perspectives and try to understand it and try to grow as a person. You know,
Yeah.
you know that's how the human race is gonna evolve. We gotta see things through each other's perspectives and understand one another. And instead of bickering and bitching, we should all come together and put good ideas into use and leave the bad ideas buried in dirt. You know?
Okay. Let me. How do you decide what's good and bad?
Okay. That is a good question.
That's a really big question.
Not that.
I,
Not that
okay.
easy. You see.
Yeah, I understand. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that easy. It's hard to understand things like this. And like perception of good and bad is very warped. And how I choose to see it is like if
Also,
you
what is successful too?
okay, let's see.
What's success?
What is success?
Okay.
If you're, I think,
A lot,
simply,
a lot of terms being thrown out there, but what do they mean?
simply put it, man. For me, it's just if you're mentally and fucking, if you're mentally like in the right place, right? You're you're in a mentally good mind space, right? And also you have your fucking your car. If you're happy in general, man, that's how successful you are. That's it. If you're happy with
If
your
you're
life,
happy, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like if I was
That's
rich
one.
but like sad, like that'd be you're not successful.
You're not
Yeah.
successful. You may be rich, but you're not
Okay.
happy. And that goes back to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Or the American dream. You know? And, like
Yeah.
success is whether you're happy. You're happy with yourself and you're happy with your life. At the
Okay,
point
so president is successful if he's happy.
well, not necessarily. Like
Yeah.
depends on different things. Okay? If it like David said, if it's just personal life, then if you're happy, then you're successful. Like let's say something like the president. Okay, how did he get there? Okay, was he successful at the things he did before? Yes. So he got like Biden. He was successful all the things he did before becoming president, and after becoming
So successful and in that sense is like achieving.
achievements. Yes, you've achieved something good, and you were able to move on to the next level.
So okay.
There's different perspectives of success. Everybody can interpret success in their own way.
Okay.
And for me, there's two different sides. One, you're successful because you're happy and you're successful. And when it comes to job and ethics and stuff like that, and politics and all that, you're successful because you've risen up through the ranks.
Oh, so you think there's like a personal and then there's a public success?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like, let's say you guys, if you're happy at the point you are now, then you're successful at that. But if you want to achieve something more, do something better, then you can become more successful. You know? Like there's different perspectives on success. And as for the good or bad thing, that comes to personal something. But,
So like for a president,
okay.
can he make it personal?
Kind of, yes. Mentally, he can make things personal to where, like, let's say it like this. Let's say Biden is upset with all the things, all the negative things. So he perceives that as bad. And if he wants things to be good, then he's gonna do something to change that and become successful from doing good.
Hmm.
This is the best.
So like,
This is the best
like
experience to give.
some Republicans like have certain ideals, right? Like they tend to be more religious, so
Yeah,
their beliefs are good or bad are more led by religious beliefs.
yeah.
Do you think
Like
their good and bad is your good and bad?
no, everybody's perception of good and bad is very different.
Yeah.
Like everybody's is unique. It's like me trying to explain good and bad. It might resonate with some of you, and it might not.
Yeah.
You know, like, like I haven't thought about it that much. Even though now that I think about it, I should think about it more. I should
Hmm.
I should have a moment to myself and think about what is good and bad, what's right and wrong, and what does success mean. You know, I've been preaching it, but do I really know what it means? And that's something I have to think about.
Interesante. Mucho interesante.
Yeah.
You get a sticker from that. Let me see. Let me look up a sticker.
Okay, one last topic. Very controversial, very controversial. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the restroom while you say. Oh.
Whenever you watch a show on Netflix, do you skip the intro or not? Go.
Yes. Depending
Okay.
if I like it or not.
Yeah.
If I like the intro, then I'll watch it. But if it doesn't interest me at all, or if I think it's kind of boring, then I'll just skip it.
I feel like after one episode, I'll skip the intro. Like Stranger Things, right? Like whenever I'm in a binge and I just want to fucking go through the fucking episodes, I just skip the intro. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Star Wars
like
has
you-
a scene in their intro that no one noticed,
A what?
and
What?
that's why you watch the intros.
A what?
If you look at the Star Wars intro for like all the new Star Wars shows, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, and Obi-Wan, the little cutscenes that it has where it's like blue and red, it has a little sync on there, and
A
that's
sync?
that's for the people who skip intros.
A what? A sync?
Yes, that's why you guys should watch intros. And what about
That's great.
Invincible?
Yeah, this is-
Invincible literally becomes more bloody and bloody after each episode.
No, I'm talking about like fucking intros, like fucking like a song and then the credits roll, and then after that the title card rolls in, like Stranger Things.
Yeah. Breaking Bad, I
Okay, this
watch
is how-
every intro because I like the song.
Oh, because no, that's short.
Okay,
But
this-
I'm talking about long ass intros, like in what's it called? Fuck, the League of Legends thing. God damn, what's it called?
Oh, I never watched it.
Arcane.
Okay,
That's
look,
the fucking song, right?
Okay.
It's the same song. It's changing, so I'll just skip it after
Oh,
episode
I
one.
was Demon Slayer, like
Okay.
the intro always. I like it. I don't know.
okay, guys, look, listen. This is how I see it. This is how I see it. Okay, you watch the show. The first episode, you watch the intro. Whether you like it or not, will decide whether or not you keep watching it or skip it.
Yeah.
If you thought it was boring or you didn't like it, then you skip. If you did like it, then you enjoyed it, then you can watch it if you want. If you choose to watch it. You may like it, but skip the intro anyway. Just to get to the good stuff. You know?
Let's see. I'm gonna send you guys the thing so y'all can see it for yourself.
Okay, one last thing. Okay, one last thing. When having sex, do you put a condom on or no condom on? Go.
Yes, condom. It's
Depends on if you
safety.
want to have a kid or not.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're not ready to have, if you and your sexual partner are not ready to have a kid, then put a condom and use some kind of protection. If you and your partner have reached the point to where you're ready to have children, and you're ready for that next step, then no, you go raw.
Oh,
Yeah.
When it comes to having sex, you have to think about a child, the chance of
Absolutely,
having
yeah.
a child.
Also STDs
If
too,
you're not ready-
but yeah,
If you're not ready for that, then rubber up.
yeah.
But
I
if
agree.
you are, then go in raw and do whatever
Fuck
you want.
it. Yeah. Hope you have a good pullout game. Fuck it.
You
Fuck
guys
it.
shouldn't be pulling out wear condoms, be safe, all that jazz. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm not ready to have kids yet, but I've already have some names for my daughters.
I'm sorry, man. I don't
Already
even.
have.
I'm not even. Good for you, man. But for me, yeah, I'm not even that face, bro.
I like.
Every time I see, every time I see a
You're not
kid,
even-
I'm like, bro, I want to kick the fuck out of that fucking kid because they're fucking annoying.
Like, I'm not at the point where I'm ready to have a kid because I'm not I'm not financially stable. I haven't succeeded at stuff I wanted to do, so I'm
Yep.
not really so I'm not really ready. But to counter that, like I've already come up with some like really nice names for my daughters. You got to think about the kid. You got to think about the kid and their future. If you're not ready for that, then rubber up. Like I just said.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
David, we're here to save you, buddy.
Baby Selena.
I know you want me.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I don't know where he is. That's hard.
I know you want me. What the fuck? That's an old song. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dale. Dale.
Mhm.
Don't
It's
lie.
Mr. Worldwide, Dale. It's Mr. 505, Dale. I know.
Dale.
Darling.
So weird.
Okay, for you guys, for all you guys, some guy told us in my unit, right? He said that would you ever let your girl eat your ass? Yes or no? It goes for all of you.
I believe, isn't that called like rimming?
Yeah, rim job. Yeah.
It's kind of disgusting. No.
Okay, he said
Yeah,
no.
it's really gross.
No. Oh my
No,
god. Oh my
I
god.
don't wipe.
Here, David.
Oh,
Gonna brush through
damn.
that.
He's all alone. Fuck.
That's a fetish at that point, right?
Yeah. Apparently, my our friend, me and Jimenez, yeah, said that he likes getting his ass eaten, and he likes to eat ass too with his
Ugh.
girlfriend. That's crazy.
Not even to like, I wouldn't like to eat anyone's ass, honestly. I feel like that's just gross.
I don't know, man. I'm conflicted. I don't
Very
know.
You're
tenders.
conflicted.
You're conflicted. It's okay. It's controversial.
Yeah.
It's the hardest topic we've ever talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember saying that he loved, getting rim jobs, especially with peanut butter. I remember that fucking back when I was
With his
in
dog.
college. And he said that when we were about to go to your company. That's nuts. Yeah.
With his what?
Fucking
His
Mitch.
dog?
Let him talk. They're veterans.
No,
Went to war.
our guy
They know what you're talking.
from basic that we know.
Just David
said,
talking
yeah,
to himself.
No, Eddie,
We're
it's
actually
a real
drilled.
guy.
Wait.
Let him just get it through.
Yeah.
He's had enough.
Give him a break. I feel like, I don't know. Which do you think is weirder, ass or feet?
Definitely
Ass. No, wait, no,
Yeah.
it's speed for sure. It's speed.
Well,
Hell no.
no, you're right.
It's just,
It's feet.
they're just
I
both
think they're both
gross.
weird, you know?
Yeah. Like,
Like, what do people find appetizing about?
They're both fucking. I mean,
Everyone.
I think for the feet is
shooting
because
me, man.
it's closer to the
Ah,
to
you're
the
shooting
inner-
me!
to the inner thighs, you know?
Oh, yeah,
It's
you
like
can work your way up, I guess.
Yeah, it's like perception.
Watch out,
I'm
man. Watch
already
out. Somebody.
landing in, guys.
poking
I'm
you,
sorry
or
about
whoever.
this.
Wait, this is tilted. I'm not good at
This
tilted.
is tilted. I'm tilted.
I'm already dying, man. I'm about to die again.
Hello, everyone.
I'm too good.
Hello.
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 He's
What's
like,
going
come
on
to
tonight?
my apartment.
What is going
You already know some Fortnite.
Ready to lose again, my boys?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We got former veteran Avenger
Fabian.
and
Listen back.
What's up, Dawson?
Don't do, come on.
Is your
Oh my
fetish
god, this
feet or
dude.
or eating ass?
What? I say eat ass.
Can't
It's
lie.
that's it.
Say it again.
You have to choose
pervert.
one. You have to choose one.
Tell me again, you perverts. What is it?
Is
Yeah,
your
tell them.
fetish eating ass or looking at feet?
Between those two, like I wouldn't do either of those two. But if I had to pick between those two, I would eat ass.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, really?
Wow.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm
Ugh.
gonna get myself a chocolate mustache tonight, my boys.
Ugh,
Oh no! It's like the chocolate, the milk foam you get after you drink
Yeah.
a coffee or something, or a
Or
latte.
chocolate milk. Or chocolate milk. Yeah.
He answered one.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that than look at feet all day. What the fuck is my problem?
Not look at it, but be
Oh,
pleasured
yeah.
by feet.
Oh shit.
I know, like I'd rather eat ass, but if
Alright.
there's another option, if there's
Let it
another
be
option,
known.
then I wouldn't do any of that shit.
Yeah,
I'm a highly distinguished intellectual. The only thing I'm eating is pussy.
yeah. I get you. I get you.
No, you don't.
You don't like mac and cheese?
What?
What? He's saying the only
I
thing
don't
he's eating
see-
is ass. He doesn't. There's not many options left. He's gonna die.
I'm not eating ass.
There's no calories.
I'm eating that punani.
I see.
It's like, are you bulky? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just, yeah.
You don't have to like it. You just have to make sure your significant other is pleasured.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
No.
What?
What the fuck? Who is this? Who's right here? What the fuck?
It's me. Help me.
How did you die? Did someone actually shoot you?
Ah fuck! Ah shit!
Close that shit.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. He's in trouble.
Okay.
We missed a day.
Okay. McDonald's brought back the spicy nuggets. It's okay.
He might go to jail because he missed a day today.
Spicy nuggets. The spicy nuggets aren't even that good.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw an ad. I don't know. I've never tried them.
My favorite thing from McDonald's, my favorite limited time only thing from McDonald's
Damn, dude, you
is
get so away with so many fucking shit, bro. Just because you have
Yeah.
a fucking kid. God damn. Big kid card.
Fabian,
God damn.
what
what was your favorite thing?
I was gonna say, but I
That
couldn't
was two
remember.
guys. One on top, one on the bottom. Yeah, we suck, man.
Fabian,
I think
so
it's too much dancing
David's
I'm
on
done
a
with Fortnite,
call with
bro.
his other friend, so
Yeah.
Oh, man.
so
I
don't
don't
feel
feel like fucking
interrupted,
no more.
just so you know.
I don't know.
My
We'll see,
electricity
we'll
bill
see.
went up. It's some bullshit.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start winning. Okay, we're gonna start winning. No bullshit.
Just
Okay,
get it
Okay.
no
louder.
bullshit. No
Okay, yeah, that's
bullshit.
good. No, we're gonna win. We're gonna win.
Okay,
We're gonna win.
Stay your ass in the middle, ghastly fuck.
Gas leak.
I'm playing Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Oh, I see. I
Fuck,
see.
oh, fuck, oh shit.
Go with David. Go with David. Go with
Too
David.
many people here. Oh my god, fuck, again. God damn, they're here. Oh, fuck.
You're always by yourself. Oh
Hang
my
on, let me throw a bomb.
Yeah, there's one down. There's one down. David, there. Yeah, you're burning. Oh,
Sorry,
he.
Sam,
Why you fucking
left.
left, guys? We're about to win.
Did you leave? What?
I crashed. I
Oh, he
crashed.
crashed. God damn it.
So David,
Just
David, am
leave.
I to assume that you're gonna be done with Fortnite after this game?
No, we're playing with his friend.
Fuck was that?
Why?
Getting back in, guys.
What the fuck? You left and we were winning. Why?
Well, I don't want to go tomorrow to the drill. Ah.
That's good. That's good.
That's not the right mentality. You want to go to drill. You get to go to drill. You know?
No.
You get to serve our country. You get to keep us free.
You are my tax money. You are what comes out of my tax money. You are Venom.
You work for us. Our taxes pay your salary. You work for us.
Venom. Yeah, I pay your salary. You know those 2 cents I paid last week? Damn right, that's your salary.
You all pay my salary.
Actually, just me because Dawson and
Yeah.
Eddie got a job. You're welcome.
I used to pay your
Yeah.
salary,
I'm
not
the
so
reason why
much
you have
now.
a PS5. I'm the reason you have a PS5. Be grateful.
I still, yeah, I don't want to talk, yeah.
Hey, Dave, since you have an actual job, does that mean you pay your own salary?
Yeah, basically.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So like you
That's
don't even
crazy.
lose money. You just get
You
that money
gain,
back.
you just
Get
get
it
even
back.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.